Okay, hey everyone. Okay, today we are going to take a look at how to add a new gallery to your portfolio page. So let's take a look at what that looks like. So if I'm at foodstylist.com and I go to Amber's side of the website and view her portfolio, Amber has two galleries created right now. One's savory, one is sweet slash drinks. So she has like a combined gallery here, one for sweet, one for drinks, one for savory. So let's just say she wants to add a new portfolio here or a new gallery. Maybe it's holidays, or maybe she wants to break sweet and drinks up into two separate galleries, kind of like, Clara, you have yours or Paige has hers. Um, so how do we do this? Okay, it's pretty easy. I'm gonna have you guys learn the basic steps of creating the gallery, and then I'm gonna get to a piece where I jump in and help add them to your page. So we kind of reduce the complexity of actually adding these to the page. So, but let's talk about how to create the gallery. So what we're going to do is we're going to go out to WordPress. And if you have forgotten how to do that, basically you go to foodstylist.com and you go to this address, wp-login.php. Hopefully you have this saved somewhere in your favorites to access it easily. Once you get to this URL, you're going to have a login screen. Your login is going to be your Food Stylist website, so or web address. So Claire at foodstylist.com, Amber, um, Arden, etc. And then you guys have your password. I'm going to type mine in here. And now I'm on the dashboard uh, side of WordPress. So like normal, we're going to ignore all of these for right now until maybe one day we get into editing some more content. But right now we're going to focus on transition slider. So very similar to what we did with just editing an existing gallery, adding a new gallery is pretty straightforward. So to edit one, we just simply clicked the edit button and it took us to the gallery where we could manage that gallery. Here we want to create a new gallery. So there's there's a few things to this, but I'm going to try to keep it really easy for you guys, okay? So all you really need to do is click this green box called New Slider, okay? Um, all you guys are going to need to know is there are two things you need to do to save your new sliders. So the first thing you need to do is you need to add images to it, and then you need to name it. Okay, so to add new images, you're going to do exactly like you did before. You're going to click Add New Slide, and you can upload. If you have new images to add to this gallery, you can upload them. All right. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use our two test images that we used for um, uh, the last video. Okay, so I'm going to add these two test images that we have. And so I've checked them, so we know that both of them are going to be added to the video. Once I have both of them selected, I'm going to come back down here to this button here, and I'm going to hit select, and it's going to add them to this slider. Okay, so now that I have this slider and I have a couple of images in it, what I need to do is I just need to name this slider. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to name it with some specific naming conventions. So I don't know if you noticed, but um, when you look at this, the existing galleries out there, I start all of them off with the person's name followed by a dash and then the name of the gallery. This just makes it easy so you guys can easily identify what gallery you're editing and managing. So I'm going to do the same thing here. So since this is a new gallery for Amber, let's call it Amber. I don't know. Let's call it drinks. because Amber now has this huge portfolio of drinks that she's doing, and she wants to separate out that sweetened drinks portfolio. Okay, so now that you've named your gallery, and you have images in it, you're able to hit save. Okay, so now that it's saved, I'm going to go back here to sliders. I'm just going to go back to kind of the home page, and you're going to see Amber Drinks just already created. Okay, so that's really it. I mean, that's really the only thing that you guys need to do with these galleries. Um, and then, obviously you can come back to the gallery and you can add, 15, 20, however many images you want. You can arrange them all. You can adjust the order. And once you do that, you obviously, you hit save, and you're done. Well, you have to also remember to go through each one of the slides and hit edit and hit this transition and put that 0 on the effects blur option here. Okay, so once you do that and you save it, essentially your gallery is ready to go. Now, there are a few other things that need to happen before the gallery is published to your site. And I, I would like to just not ask you guys to do these, because I think that the 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 heavy weight, or the load of the big load of work here is actually creating your images and getting the gallery ready. Everything else for me is pretty simple, so I think I can take it over from here once you guys have created this new gallery. But just to show you guys, when you do create a new gallery, you named it. There's some options that you can have there's different options you can start using to define what your images look like on screen. And there are some sizing options here. So these all mean the way that they're displayed on the screen. So we like them to be responsive, meaning when a customer comes and resizes the gallery, it sizes to their screen size. It's full image size mode, so it covers the whole entire page, things like that. We have the way that it automatically plays, and there's some image attributes that we define, and so forth. So there's a bunch of options that I can go back and define once you guys have created the image, or the image gallery. And then once we have this gallery, just to let you guys know how it works, is the galleries are they are defined and tagged with this piece of code here. And you can copy this code. And basically what you do is you take this code right here, and that says that, okay, Amber's new drink slider is number 12. It's defined as number 12. And so what I do is I take this and I come out to the pages that I've created, and I can come out to Amber's a page out here that we've created for Amber, and I can add this, I can make this number 12 to display that specific slider. So all this is a little bit more advanced on how to get these on the page. And there's a few extra steps that we need to do once the slider has been added to a specific page. We need to add that page to your gallery, and that takes a few extra steps as well. And I think it'd probably be a little bit more efficient if I do that. So if you guys express any desire to learn how to do that and manage that fully, I can create some videos to do that. If not, then you guys can just email me once you have a gallery created, and I can simply add it to the gallery myself. So that is about it as far as it's concerned of creating new sliders. One thing you can do is, if you've created a slider and you don't like what you've created, or you just want to get rid of it, you can always delete it, which I'm going to do here. And it just obviously just removes it from the existing slider. So I'm going to create another video that talks about motion next. You'll notice that none of the motion videos or motion sliders are on here. We treat motion a little bit different. So I will talk about that in the next video. All right, goodbye.